What's up guys, today we're going to be comparing my 2007 Mazda RX8 Series 1 to a Series 2 from 2009. So back in October, Mike reached out to me via email, had some questions about his RX8. I got to drive it in November, and when I was driving it, I noticed some differences along with appearance differences between the Series 1 and Series 2 RX8. So today we're gonna be comparing them side by side, hopefully get some good footage and get a good comparison of these two cars, the differences mostly, and see which one would be better for you depending on what you want in a car. Okay, so first starting off with the keys. Mike brought up a good point. This may not be a Series 1 versus Series 2. It might be just base versus GT, but his is like a card. Mine's like an actual key fob. Yeah, there you go. Another visible difference is these side vents. These are nice and long and skinny on the Series 1. Much smaller, a little bit more modest. Just along with the headlights, these are a little more squinty. These are a little bit more squarular. Next thing is the dashboard. The Series 2 dashboard, the dash is like very modern and the gauges are like, they're like easier to look at than mine. They're a little old school.
Hey, quick question. Is your side marker an actual turn signal or is it just a side marker?
Let's see.
Mine's
no, yours is a turn signal. Yeah, no, mine's a side marker. Mine's not a turn signal.
Mine's side marker's over here.
Oh, yeah.
That's
good
my
point.
turn signal.
That's a turn signal. This is the side marker. This is why you gotta have a consultant here, a professional. Another difference, a big difference probably, the biggest visible difference I would say is the front bumper. Because it's got the fog lights tucked up and they're like rectangles. They're not rectangles, they're like trapezoids. While mine were like circular. And the bumper vents are different, and I don't have a stock bumper on, but this grille is like very different on mine as well, and it doesn't have that plastic strip above it. And also the logo's a lot bigger. Oil pressure. Yes.
Bypass is, the rating on the Series 2 filter is higher.
Okay.
So you need a special Series 2 filter only.
Yeah, so you know, we can do just normal filters. I just put in like a mobile one. So oil pressure, that's another thing. I feel like we should, oh, and your clutch pedal assembly also. That doesn't break?
Yes.
Yeah, mine does, as you saw in the last video.
Yeah.
Oh, taillights.
Oh, yeah.
The taillights are very different. Come on. These taillights are what Top Gear says, like, busy. I think they look pretty sick, honestly. But are these aftermarket or are these stock?
These are stock.
Those are stock. Wow. Yeah, they look pretty dope. I
Ring
do
of
like
fire.
them. Yeah, like the black on the inside. I guess they got they watched that Top Gear episode and they decided to make some changes.
Mine are LED as well.
Do you have all LEDs all the way around?
All the way around, all of those are single LEDs, and then in the middle is the turn signals and reverse. These are the reverses.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, we don't have LEDs on this car. Too old. That might be a GT thing also, though. I don't know. It could be. Yeah. Or it could just be Series 2. This is not a very helpful video. I'm sorry.
You have the rear triangle thing that I don't.
Oh, yeah. That's really important. That's something I have that you don't have. Look at this. Triangles, triangles, triangles. On the Series 2, they neglected to put the triangle because they hate rotaries. You have a third what?
Oil injector.
What? You have 3 oil injectors?
Yeah, you only have 2, don't you?
Yeah. Why do you have 3?
Because
rotary.
Oil injectors.
It's a rotary.
That's reliability. That's reliability right there. So basically, it's got a lot more reliability features. It's got more modern features. but it doesn't have the triangle. So still Series 1 for the win. So there's some casual differences between the Series 1 and the Series 2, or maybe it's the base and the GT, I don't know. Basically, what we're gonna do is go for a drive in these and really feel the difference between them, because that's really the only thing people care about nowadays.
Dude, he had so many flames.
Oh, that's sick. Okay. We'll get it on the road, and then we'll talk about stuff that I already know. Oh, my Series 1, this might be a little bit unfair comparison because mine is, we'll say, modified. Can't say I'm a huge fan of the gearbox though. It is a little bit, it doesn't feel smooth, as you can hear right there. That's clutch all the way down, and that's like it's my second gear. There's something wrong with it, I don't know, but it's just not as smooth as some other gearboxes. So from second gear, you know, we're just gonna get on it into this turn, and you're gonna see as it picks up, you're gonna hear it too. All right, a little bit. We're at 5. Boom. 5 shoots back all the way to red line. I do love the throttle response of this car, of a modified Series 1. It just feels a lot peppier than other cars that I've driven, and we'll get to that and compare it to the Series 2. But on this car, what I do remember, a main difference was last time I drove Mike's Series 2 was the power, or like the throttle response. When I would get on the throttle of his car, it just didn't feel like it was taking me as much as this one did. Gotta warm up these tires for the track. Let's figure it out. Okay. Go. 40. Alright, I lied. It's 41. Red line in seconds, 67.
What the?
Oh, your reverse is up and to the left. Mine's down and to the right.
Why is my thingy twisting all of a sudden? It's not normal.
Mine does that. It's normal, don't worry.
That's the first time I've seen that.
Alright. Now we are in the Series 2, and wow.
Don't be afraid to relight it.
Yeah, she's warmed up. I just wanted to make sure. First impressions, the seats are harder. Leather seats. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan, but to each their own. The other thing I said, the transmission is significantly smoother on this car. It is like, it's a night and day difference. Oh man. Wow. And it's a lot slower. So the throttle response on this car is a lot, it's not like, it's a little more softer, so it would be easier to drive. Go a little pop there. is so much better than the Series 1, okay? That is a fact. I like the modern gauges. They're pretty cool. Oh, because you got the 3 bars that light up when you go to red line, right?
Yeah, that's when you warm the car up first.
Yeah.
You'll start with the 3 bars, and then one goes away as soon as the engine hits 100 degrees.
Yeah.
And then as it warms up progressively, the other one will go away too.
Because it won't let you rev when it's cold, right?
It will, but it tells you, hey, don't be an idiot.
Yeah. So that's definitely another reliability feature that Mazda incorporated into the Series 2 versus the Series 1. Your red line versus your 35 or so. 61. Okay, so you're only like 6 miles an hour slower in your first 2 gears. So it's a little bit shorter, but they do feel shorter. I take that back. They do feel a little bit shorter. Right now we are going to do a drag race between the Series 1 and Series 2. Ready? Alright, so Series 1 or Series 2, which one's better? I don't know!